Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with the Washington football team. Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Harris going to get it again on second down. Pushes him over. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Tannehill. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that lap, big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Tannehill. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Second and 10. They'll try the right side with Harris. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and it's 3-0 Washington. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. Taking it about the 1. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Herbert. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Hunt. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert. Trying to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think...
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Chase Claypool with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Into the secondary, past the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big pickup there on the run. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side. 2nd and 7. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. But Justin Herbert looking comfortable here in season number 2. He looked comfortable in season number 1 for that matter. But what's the game plan for defending and trying to limit him?
Oh, you've asked a really difficult question there because you're right. Year 1, he looked like a 5-7-year veteran, and he's only going to continue to get better. But with a guy who throws such a pretty ball and has such a great arm, throwing the long ball has got to be a blast for him. He wants to push the ball downfield. Doesn't mean he can't make all the other throws, but I want to take those away first and make him beat me by being accurate and dinking and dunking all the way downfield.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Swings this out for Hunt. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Here's Herbert. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January. You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Second down at 7. Here's Tannehill. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. Play action. It's Tannehill. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Herbert now. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. Looking to throw again on second down. Herbert. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Hunt. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. To throw again on second down. Herbert got his man there, complete to Gallup. On first down, Justin Herbert. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Back to throw here, Herbert. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On first down, it's Tannehill. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag. And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal. Tannehill. Flush to his right.
to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 2nd and goal, Tannehill. That swung out wide to Harris. Touchdown, Washington. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill. And Washington going to add on to their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Jalen Phillips in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert, he'll air this one deep for Anderson.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Justin Herbert looking to pass. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And this one will be brought back to the 22. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got it.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Panthers are going to get the football back at their own 17. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Carolina. And CD, we've certainly seen this guy make some magic with the ball in his hands. He was top 10 in the NFL last year in yards after the catch.
Yeah, and that was sheer determination right there. He decided before the play, if there was a sliver, he was going to take advantage of it. Looked the ball in, turned on the Jets, and took it all the way.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. On the return, Deontay Harris. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Here's Harris to return it. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Fresh off the pick six, it's Tannehill. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Forced out to his left. And not enough on the throw that time as that one is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. On 1st down, it's Herbert. That is caught by Anderson. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hunt. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A big play there on the catch and run.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Here's a diving catch right side. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Gold with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Working with 2nd and 5 now. The final shot here before the break, Tannehill. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
On 2nd and 12, Herbert. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Now it's Herbert. This will be caught once again by Brown. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
I'll tell you what, those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On 1st down, Hunt runs over him. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run again with Hunt. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Herbert. That'll be caught by Anderson. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 22-yard line. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hunt. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and short. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he stopped immediately there. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. The This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Here's Herbert. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. And he's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And he's got his target, Harris. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
On 1st down, Tannehill. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he tracked...
Touchdown, Washington! Make that now 4 touchdown passes for Ryan Tannehill. And Washington has retaken the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
They'll run on 1st down. Hunt. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. They run again with Hunt, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, Herbert. He's going to air one out for Anderson, and he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, that has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert swings this out for Hunt. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. on the very outer edge of field goal range. It would be 56 yards if they got nothing here on third down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 34. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Tannehill. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Washington on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Off play action, Tannehill. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Tannehill now to throw. Able to hit his target, Claypool. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
To the air again, Tannehill. That swung out wide to Harris. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill. That's under pressure. Down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. Herbert now. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch. Able to tack on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. after the touchdown. It's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that is incomplete. So, CD, you talk about this football team, some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely, but that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here, and then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame that talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their careers. So that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Tannehill. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Harris. So nothing doing there, and that'll make it 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. DJ Reader in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. And a really unbelievable play there on 4th and long.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Now Tannehill. Throw left side complete. That's Harris. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. 2nd and 8. Tannehill. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Here's Tannehill. Touchdown! Chase Claypool with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And Washington has once again taken the lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Herbert to throw. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 35. Herbert going to throw. He's going to air one out for Anderson. His throw incomplete. Trying to squeeze it in there at this stage of the game. You got to take some chances. Nice job to knock it away, though.
You're so right. Understanding where they are in the game, you got to take that opportunity and maybe thread the needle. Unable to get it done there.
He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hunt. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds. 2nd and 7. Herbert. He's got it. Side and 10 seconds to go. They'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Herbert. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Gold with the extra point, and it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. pass throw here for Tannehill. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. William Jackson with a pick. And the Panthers are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters.